Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Let's see what's coming up for you. This is for Pisces. Whatever from the universe. Pisces, there isn't a soul on the planet who doesn't crave your approval. Okay, there isn't a soul on the planet who doesn't crave your approval. The only difference between a friend and a foe is that you have decided where love can grow. Love, ho, the universe, okay? Right, there isn't a soul isn't craving for your approval here, Pisces. Who are we talking about here, Pisces? What's going on? This is a general collective reading. Take whatever resonates and leave the rest behind, okay? Do not try to fit into a story that isn't yours, as you know how these work. Tarot is for mere guardians. It's not a forecasting tool, okay? So be very careful. Travel, okay? Open relationship. Someone have traveled and he could have been in an open relationship where he needs freedom right now, or someone needs freedom. Open relationship could be dealing with multiple parties where you're not attached to any one of it. Okay, you could have been in an open relationship. I don't know who this is, but let's see. Let's pick up more. Where are you spiritually? What do you need to know? Right. Some of you in need of freedom from an open relationship. Loneliness. You could be battling with loneliness here. I'm seeing you could be reuniting with people from the past, family members which you may have lost touch, friends or an acquaintance. Happy celebration for some of you. Okay, I'm also saying intuitive downloads. Someone's intuitive downloads, insights or new awareness of things that are happening around you. Perhaps messages through dream signs or synchronicities, with numbers indicating a specific person or situation that's about to occur or has occurred. Okay. You could be connecting to your higher self. You want to reunite with your past person or people from the family members which you may have lost touch. This could be loneliness. Someone could have traveled and they could have been in an open relationship, I'm saying. There are people who need to connect to a deity, any god or goddesses. They need to create a space, sacred space, and work with them every day. Someone have a calling here. Bear in mind, it's a general reading. Okay? General reading. Let's see what's happening here. Give me something. The sun, happiness, loads of clarity. Someone is shedding a ray of light in a situation where there's clarity, happiness. Because of a tower that could have happened. Something is going to be exposed in a big manner about someone. Oh, wow. This is a beautiful reading for you. Something you don't have in here, okay? It's a beautiful reading for you, Pisces, okay? Some kind of a truth is going to come out here. It's going to create a brilliant epiphany around the world. Not around the... Did I just say? This is something you do with someone who could have traveled around the world, or someone could have actually traveled somewhere across the globe. That's what I was trying to say here. Something is going to be exposed. When a tower happens, there's some kind of a epiphany, some kind of a truth, thunder, lightning effect, okay, of some kind. Ace of truth here is some kind of a truth about how someone is freed right now. Freedom. Ace of swords is ace of truth here. Ace of truth, ace of swords. This is a brilliant truth and sword about how someone is freed. Something was exposed about how someone was in open relationship with the travel. Something is going to make someone really happy here. Something is going to make someone very happy here. Okay, something really hard for okay, where he needs to connect to a deity. I'm saying this is something to do with a spiritual counselor or some kind of a counselor where people actually look up to him, in terms of tradition, setting customary rights. But this could also involve around institution that's lots of protocols, customary rights, tradition. Take whatever resonates. Okay, I'm saying this is something to do with that, something to do with happiness about. After a tower that could have happened, about open relationship where people were giving the truth over and over, and now finally someone is going to be freed here. Okay, the foundation of this reading could also mean something to do with a sacred contract. Okay, where some of you could have been married, where you were in an open relationship, that could have caused a very, very difficult situation for you, where your mind went through a tower, where it's something to do with re-engineering your mind, your patterns, where you were young, as to how you grew up, the things you picked up where people think you're not good at. All of that is, you're letting it go, the tower energy. The sun, let's see. Yeah, this is someone who's healing from heartbreak, okay, where people were very happy. Something to do with how they wanted someone to take a step back from something here. Yeah, something to do with someone was hurt because of how she was stuck on an option, okay. She was very hurt as to, this is someone who got hurt, right? Really, really got hurt. She was some kind of a truth about how someone was healing from heartbreak, where she could have been very stuck with an option, where he had multiple different options, and she was actually hanging on to him. He made her very happy. That's clarity here, where potentially it just shoved her to hell here. Four of Swords, okay. With the Seven of Cups here, this is something to do with how someone was very stuck, needed to go through some kind of a transformation here, because her way of doing things is, she was actually very, she was hanging on to someone here who's not even sure what he wanted, okay, but it actually made her very happy, or him very happy, or something like that. There was a lot of delay and procrastination in the situation, where someone needed to heal from a situation where she was pretty much stuck. There was delay, stagnation, where people were causing a lot of confusion, or he was confused, or she was confused. This could be a group of Pisces, a Pisces and a Pisces here. Hangman and Seven of Cups is two Pisces and possibly a Leo. Okay, that's what I'm seeing here. Right, with the Tower, this is something to do with something was exposed. Let's just put it that way. Something was exposed in a major manner, okay, where everybody came to know about it. Yeah, Five of Swords. Hence, people needed to cover their reputation. It's something to do with how someone was actually a Hierophant, or part of the Hierophant, and yet he was in an open relationship. Something is not right, is it? Okay, so because Catholics or Protestants, we don't believe in third-party situation, by the way. You know what I mean? To keep everybody safe. With the Five of Swords, this is something to do with emotional turmoil, okay? Where someone was carrying a heavy burden, scattered thinking, scattered energy, where she was unable to do this. Feel like she was ascending the mountain, okay? She needed to just, after the Tower, she just felt that her body was physically aching. She was very suspicious of everything. There was emotional turmoil where she doesn't know what was going on. Heavy headaches and agony. This is something to do with someone who was all in her emotion. A Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. Someone needed to just carry a heavy burden, or she needed to leave a place because something was exposed about a situation where she was very suspicious. Where she could have caused the Tower, or she faced the Tower. Five of Swords is a suspicious energy, where Queen of Cups was in her element, and with the Ten of Wands, she was carrying a heavy burden here, where she caused the Tower. This woman possibly were actually, again, a Queen of Cups energy. This woman was actually dealing with someone who was in the public eye, could be Hierophant. He was in a public eye, okay, and he likes dealing with many different options, or he was not sure as to who he was dealing with. But there was major stagnation and delay, or someone needed to take a big step back from a situation to evaluate something here, where she may have found out something about him. But she didn't do anything about it. He still made her happy because she wanted to be, she wanted public fame. I'm saying with the Ten of Wands and Five of Swords here, there's a lot of suspicion. There's a lot of suspicious energy here, okay? Where she was carrying a burden of causing a Tower of someone, or exposing someone who were in an open relationship. With the Ace of Swords here, Something to do with spying and speculation energy as to who caused the tower. King of Cups has the truth as to who caused the tower. Page of Swords, okay? This is something to do with wanting someone's idea. Page of Swords. Page of Swords. This could be even someone could be in a someone is in need of some kind of a brainwashing, or they could be actually hunting down someone or watching or spying someone for knowledge, or to make good use of stealing recipes, stealing ideas. Okay, brainstorming, but spying on someone without concern. Okay, some kind of a truth was given as to why the tower happened. Something is going to be exposed here. A King of Cups is going to expose something here. This is about not only invading privacy, okay? Invading privacy is huge, okay? This is also abuse of human rights here, where you could be, how are you watching someone? As in, are you listening to someone? Because I'm seeing with the bulb here, how are you listening to someone, okay? How can you measure someone's knowledge that they have invested in their life? And what is the price to pay? And how can you price it? Who are you to price on someone's knowledge? If you were listening or reading someone's mind and you wanted to steal her recipes, you wanted to steal who she is, even if she's a nobody, be very careful if you say that. Otherwise, why are you watching her? So how much can you, how much is someone's knowledge? And then that's only knowledge, but was there any physical abuse or psychological abuse? How can you measure pain? How can you put a price tag on that? Where today, the law revolving around psychiatric injury is that you must have injury in the body, like some kind of a wound in your body or a physical injury, before you can actually bring psychiatric injury to court. But this is not about making it difficult for psychiatric injury to go to court. This is about how do you measure pain to start off? Whether it's psychiatric or physical injury, how do you even measure pain? How can you put a price tag on pain? And then you decided to give 14 to 18 years or life imprisonment, depending on how severe or how grievous it is, if it's serious infliction of grievous bodily harm or malicious infliction of, I don't know, just merely words. How can you measure pain? Are you going to actually measure someone's pain if you see someone previously bleeding on the floor? Is that what pain is? Is that what you call injury? Now we have definition for wound when it comes to the law, but there's no definition for a lot of different kind of scars. Remember, the law recognizes clinical death, brain death as clinical death. The tower happens to your head, usually. This is some people here needed some kind of a truth from someone, so they were holding her hostage. If it's not that, some kind of a truth is going to were looking out for something. As you can see the bulb, they were learning and they were looking out for ideas, brainstorming, stealing. And they were stalling her progress and stalling her from she making any money out of her own talent. Obviously, a mundane person would not be able to do this. This must be people who have aristocratic society. But if you are aristocracy, why would you want someone else's brain? You're an aristocrat. Could it be monarch? Or could it be the children? Or could it be another, someone who got privilege, who's from a privileged society where they have got the money to actually hunt you down and they want to steal something out of you because they cannot make money aside from easy way for money, easy access. As you know, #drugs. This is a question that people need to think about if this is going to go to court, because one should not take it lightly just because you did not see a scar or an injury or, Paying attention to someone's emotion and paying attention to how they are describing this is very important, where it's going to make it's very crucial to actually look at that, not just quoting the laws and not just saying, oh, I've got law revolving around that. Casting a towel to someone's head is almost you going through mental depletion, where you don't even remember a lot of things from the past. But some of you will get back to it. You can actually start remembering it, but the pain and the agony and the fear you go through, fear of intimidation, entrapment, duress, of kidnapping someone or giving you the idea of doing that. Now, what if someone is hiding away and threatening you for someone to actually, for them to say that, oh, we are actually putting this person through this and that, bringing you into the introduction of parallel universe, or all of this paranormal stuff, where they're scaring the hell out of you, where they say your mom died, your dad died, and then when you go home and visit them, they're there, but now they're actually speaking through your ears, saying that, well, you will never find them because they are just a jinn right now. What are you going to do with all of this kind of intimidation? I would give life imprisonment for this. Okay? We are looking at life imprisonment if it's not death itself. And of course, the course of duration needs to be taken into consideration as to how long they did this to someone. Okay? Remember, we are talking about an innocent civilian who's not from that kind of a society. This could be even people who uses baneful magic, witchcraft, sorcery, sorceress, wizards. Hierophant. Okay? If you need anybody to testify, or if you, for some of you, if you need someone to testify or talk something, merely talk about it, you can write a letter to His Majesty in the UK, the press office, to get someone to talk about it, to just give a brief introduction about what it is all about, if it exists. I'm just saying, like, if such a thing exists, or, you can go to Kerala to get a priest to talk about it, if such something, because you see, lawyers and judges are very, very factual. But now, are we going to rule out this kind of intimidation? We're not going to bring in a hierophant as a judge. You must know that. There's serious conflict of interest here. Because it is under the hierophant that all of this happens. And if he chooses to ignore that, and you bringing him as a judge, that's not going to, there's going to be severe miscarriage of justice. Depending on which region this happened. Think about it. Love and light.